Well, Connor, obviously a disappointing defeat here at Twerton Park this afternoon. Your view on today's game?
Yeah, not good enough at the end of the day. I think we've been so good at home over the last few months. I know we lost the other day here, but we've been so good at home, and today it's just not acceptable. I think overall today we were just not hard enough to beat. We come away from Dorking last week. We worked really hard for each other. We didn't really let them have any opportunities. And today we were just, I'm not sure what it was, but we weren't hard enough to beat. A few of the goals were too easy, and we just, when you find yourself 1, 2, 3-0 down, it's hard to implement your style of play on the game. So yeah, it's one of them. It's not acceptable, and we've spoke about it in there. And all you can do really is get back to the training ground on Tuesday and work hard, and start demanding each other more, and go from there really.
You were sent on at half time. Obviously there was a change of formation as well. What were Jerry's main instructions?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a change of shape. See if that could help. It was try and create a little bit of width and get balls in the box a little bit more. And it's one of them. It's hard when you're 2-0 down to come on and try and change it like that, because they can sort of sit in a little bit and play on the counter attack. As we're trying to open out and play and try and break them down, it's sort of suited for them to wait for their opportunities and get out that way. Sometimes it doesn't matter about shape, it doesn't matter about formations. If you're not working hard enough as a team together, you're gonna concede and you're not gonna win. It doesn't matter what you do, with the ball, with the shape. At the end of the day, if you're not working as 11 men hard enough, you're going to get broken down, and I think that's what happened really.
It was your first outing since the Concord Trophy defeat, where we thought you coming off was a major part in why City lost that game. Are you fully over the injury troubles now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's feeling a lot better. I was really gutted to come off that game because I felt like I was having one of my better games in a while. It's what it is. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, we've seemed to just be hit with a load of injuries all at once. It's not an excuse, but if we got hit 2 months ago, it would have been alright when we've got lads sat in the stands. But that's football. It is what it is. We've got a good enough squad to still get results. For me personally, I think hopefully I've got past it now and just kick on.
Yeah, you mentioned that about players sat in the stand. I mean, it meant last week that you came all the way to Dorking to sit on the bench. Was that your decision or?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a tight squad in there, and when one player misses out, you don't want to be too far away from it, because if we're a good team, and you could find yourselves like the time before I was injured, I really struggled to get back in the team because the lads were just doing so well. So when you find yourself getting injured, you don't want to be out for too long, because in this squad you could find yourself being out for longer than what you want. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I was with the lads. I like to try and be positive and try and encourage as much as I can. So that was what I was there for last week.
And been playing this season full back and wing back. Obviously, I think you played similar sort of roles at Truro City. Is there any preferred one, or is there any major difference between them? Or
no. In all honesty, I don't mind. I'll play either. I feel like obviously after I got injured the first time, Alex has played more left back than me, and he's done really well. So I've had no calls there. I think for me personally, I still haven't quite hit the performances that I'd like to have hit. It's a tough one. I don't want to speak down on Truro, but last year we had a real tough time, and it feels like I've almost jumped up a league, really coming from there to here. And I feel like I've had some good games, some poor games. I still haven't hit the performances, like I said, that I want to, but we've still got quite a few games left of the season, so there's still time.
Next one, another long journey for Bath and for you, of course, going to Concord Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, we've got no excuses really. It's part and parcel of football. We've got to do the travelling. They come down here, so we go up there and we'll have a good week's training and we'll have a new game plan.
Yeah, have you got any more?
Very quickly after Concord, it's a game at Maidstone as well. 2 games in a week. It's a good opportunity to bounce back to form really quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the good thing about football. There's always the next game. So, we've just spoken there with the lads. We'll do everything we can to bounce back. Today is not acceptable. The only thing is we can focus on the next game. That's the only thing we can do really. And luckily with 3 games really within a week, we've got a real good chance to try and put this last couple of weeks behind us now, I guess.